We've seen a few fan favourite LEGO sets return for better or for worse, and if you're like me, you really want to display them in a way that is pleasing to the eye. The brick built Star Wars logo is ideal for this, with a surprise Easter egg in one of the letters, and with the modification we'll do later in this video, it could really be the centerpiece you're looking for. So let's dive in. So the brick built Star Wars logo set, being set number 75407, is exactly what it says on the tin. Made up of 700 pieces, this is a brick recreation of the iconic Star Wars logo. The set uses the greebling method between the letters to make it look a little bit interesting without being too much of a distraction from the main letters. As for the price, the retail price is set at £59.99, but I did manage to get this set for £42.99, which is a nice saving and is around what you can expect to pay when shopping elsewhere. As is the case with most 18 plus sets, the box for this set is quite boring. With a look at this set on the front, even when you turn it to the back of the box, all we get is a photo of the set on a shelf, alongside some artwork for the Star Wars movies and the Star Wars logo itself. Although there is this graphic of the set but in a schematic type view, which is quite cool. Inside the box we find 6 bags full of parts and 2 instruction booklets. One instruction booklet builds the word star and the other builds the word wars. Once built, this is what it looks like. It is quite a solid build and wasn't that complicated to put together. For some reason I thought it'd be quite complicated to build because of the shape of the letters, but it went together quite easily with a nice surprise Easter egg along the way. This Easter egg is inside the top of the letter T and depicts the iconic first scene from the first ever Star Wars movie to ever release, where we see the Star Destroyer in pursuit of the Tantive ship. So overall the build is really cool, but what did I mean when I said with the modification we'll do later in this video, it could really be the centerpiece you're looking for? Well, let's talk about that now. So it is obvious that this set is meant to be displayed, whether that be on its own or alongside other Star Wars sets that you have, and it does that pretty well on its own. But I want to take it to another level, and recently I stumbled upon a creation by Farawaybricks which takes the brick built logo, gives it a stand where you can put minifigures on alongside a Death Star build and 2 iconic Star Wars ships either side of it. And it just so happens that I have the parts to build it. So let's build it. So here's the base built, and it may not look great yet, but once you've put the brick set on the base by lining up the yellow part of the base with the bottom of the A, the build is complete. Doesn't it just look magnificent? I love the part above the logo set where you have a small Death Star build with an X-Wing and a TIE Fighter flying out either side of it. This base also provides a nice place to display some minifigures. The instructions provided by Farawaybricks do give you a guide as to who to place where, but you could put anyone on this platform, so I ended up arranging the minifigures in 2 sides. One side for the Jedis and the good guys, and the other side for the Sith or the bad guys. And then I put a Gonk droid in the middle because building this also made me realise I really need to get more Star Wars minifigures, but I am happy with the final arrangement so far. The next thing to figure out is, where will this set go? Well, for now I'm going to put it on my shelf, which is still looking a bit bare, but I do have a plan for it that involves another set that I may review in the future. So make sure you subscribe and keep a lookout for that video. If you're interested in making this modification to your LEGO Star Wars logo brick set, I'll put a link in the description to Farawaybricks creation where you can buy the instructions and source the parts needed to make this base. But that is all for this video. As usual, if you liked it, smash that like button. But until next time, drink some water, pet a cat, do whatever, but please look after yourselves. See you all in the next video.